Abandoned mines, with their dark tunnels and distant echoes, are often the source of legends and paranormal tales. It was in this mystical atmosphere that an explorer decided to visit an old mine located in El Paso, Texas. But what he discovered may go beyond comprehension. Watch closely. As the camera, held by Raul's son, scans the depths of the mine, an elusive presence seems to hide within the darkness. The fleeting shadow, almost unreal, is enough to send chills down your spine. What makes this even more disturbing is that Raul claims he only noticed the apparition after reviewing the footage long after their exploration. Was it simply a play of light and shadow, or did they truly capture an enigmatic entity on film? The debate is open. What is your interpretation of this strange silhouette? Share your theories in the comments. Before moving on, don't forget to subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. The dark and forgotten corners of old buildings sometimes hide mysteries beyond human understanding. In such a setting, the team Every Sister's Paranormal, made up of Pitta, Jen, and Adam, decided to conduct one of their investigations. The location: an old building whose walls still echo with whispers of the past.
Set it up, yeah. Hang on, oh my god, don't move, don't. Did you guys just freaking see that above Adam's head? There was, and the K2's going off. That was something manifesting, Jen, like at Green Hills.
Around the 30-minute mark of this live-streamed investigation, the camera captures a deeply unsettling phenomenon. A white light, almost supernatural, appears to float boldly above a lady, as if animated by a life of its own. It moves gently before vanishing through a doorway, leaving behind a camera operator frantically reacting a silent witness to the strange apparition. But the story doesn't end there.
Not sure. You sure? That's better.
Sorry.
During a communication session, as their devices attempt to capture voices from beyond, a clear request emerges. The spirit wants to know if it can be heard. As if emphasizing that demand, a second luminous apparition, similar to the first, glides slowly in front of the camera before rising like a feather toward the ceiling. Live viewers were shaken, even hypnotized by these anomalies. Faced with simultaneous visual phenomena and EVP responses, many are convinced they witnessed an authentic paranormal manifestation. What do you think? The deserted streets of Baguio in the Philippines may hold more mystery than one would imagine. Garrick, a local driver, knows this all too well. One evening, under a silent, starry sky, his nightly routine was abruptly interrupted by an unexpected encounter.
Wala. Multo ata yung nasakay ko ah. Ay, Wala. Wala. Multo yung nasakay ko. Diyos ko. May sumakay kanina. May sumakay kanina. May sumakay kanina, pero bakit nawala? Scout bar yung sabi. May sumakay kanina, wala.
By the roadside, his taxi door opens and then closes. A woman draped in a white and violet dress takes a seat in the back. She quietly gives her destination, Scout Barrio. Garrick drives the silent passenger to the requested location, but the journey is anything but ordinary. When he glances into his rearview mirror, the back seat appears completely empty. No trace of the mysterious woman. Stunned, he inspects his taxi, but the truth hits him hard. She has vanished. Although Garrick admits that fatigue may have altered his perception, he remains convinced that the woman was there beside him, if only for a brief moment. Are the streets of Baguio haunted by travelers from beyond, or is there another explanation for this mysterious event? In the heart of Texas, in San Antonio, lies the San Fernando Cemetery, a place of quiet reflection, but perhaps also of elusive mystery. It was here that Savannah and Scotto brought their daughter, young Isabella, to pay tribute to a departed loved one.
What is it? Come here. Why don't you want to go sit down over there?
Because I'm scared.
You're scared of what?
What is girl shadow?
What girl shadow?
What's that? Behind the tree.
Behind the tree?
As the wind brushes against the tombstones, Isabella's curiosity leads her slightly away until sudden fear appears on her face. She claims to see the shadow of a girl hiding behind one of the cemetery's old trees. Intrigued and concerned, Savannah instinctively turns her camera toward the spot her daughter indicated. What she captures is both fascinating and terrifying. A nearly spectral face appears. Its translucency is so pronounced that passing cars on a nearby road can be seen through it. Questions race through Savannah's mind. Was this the ethereal figure that frightened Isabella? Who was this thin shadow seemingly haunting the resting place? One thing is certain, Savannah and her daughter left with far more than they expected. A memory wrapped in mystery, perhaps destined to remain unsolved. The year was 2006, a time when the digital world was still taking off. It was also the setting for a mysterious video that continues to intrigue viewers to this day. Shared by a user named Fabricio005, the video at first glance appears to be nothing more than a simple memory from a joyful family camping trip. The people in the footage, carefree and relaxed, are enjoying a warm moment of friendship. But one detail suddenly breaks the comforting atmosphere. Behind one of them, a tree seems to tremble as if animated by a life of its own. Then, emerging from nowhere, a silhouette appears, a woman dressed in a bright red gown. What makes it even more disturbing is that while the wind clearly moves the surrounding branches, the mysterious woman's dress remains perfectly still. A blink of an eye, a slight shift of the camera, and the figure vanishes, leaving only a lingering sense of mystery. Since its upload, the video has become a true enigma within the YouTube community. Some believe it is a hoax, others see it as the manifestation of a spirit from the past. And you, what do you think? In the digital world, video platforms have become places where mysteries come to life, allowing viewers to judge their authenticity for themselves. A disturbing video uploaded by May and filmed by Nagarian, her aunt's dedicated tricycle driver, is a perfect example. Nagarian rented a modest second-floor room in an urban building. His neighbor, Achat, had recently become a certified driver and was proud of his new profession. The two men often talked, sharing stories about the road. But the atmosphere began to change. Achat became distant. His younger brother ignored Nagarian for no apparent reason. Then things turned into a nightmare. Mysterious footsteps, shadows slipping through the hallways. And one night, terror took shape.
Hindi ko pa yan naririnig ka. Ting, ting, ting. Ting, 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 ting. Ting, ting, ting. Yan. Video lang tayo. Matakot na dito. Puyat ako dito ha. Mapupuyat ako.
He recorded strange noises, he captured objects moving on their own.
Video lang. Makita tayo.
Later that night, while the city was asleep, his bag suddenly collapsed to the floor, followed by another strange manifestation that forced Nagarian to seek refuge in his car for the night.
Tingnan nyo guys ha. Yan, andyan na siya. Andyan na. Andyan na siya. Andyan na, andyan na. Gumalaw yung bangko.
The next day, terrified and desperate to leave the horror behind, Nagarian decided to move out. Perhaps, he hoped, the shadow would not follow him. Was this the work of a spirit residing in the building, or an elaborately staged prank? In the digital age, we often believe every mystery can be solved, but sometimes, even the most advanced technology raises more questions than answers. One such unresolved mystery comes from an unexpected source dashboard camera screenshots posted on Reddit. A Reddit user shared this intriguing series 3 years ago. The images come from delivery trucks owned by the company where El Tib's stepfather works. The cameras activate during unexpected events such as sudden braking or swerving. In the images, we see a lonely road shrouded in darkness. In the middle of it stands a female silhouette dressed in a white gown. She appears for no clear reason, causing both truck drivers to brake abruptly. Police investigated the scene but found no trace of the mysterious figure. The story becomes even more chilling when it's revealed that a young girl tragically lost her life on that same stretch of road in 2013, struck by 2 vehicles. Within the delivery company, this encounter has become known as the Ghost Incident. Despite their skepticism, even the most pragmatic employees are unsettled by the images. Due to legal restrictions, the original video cannot be shared, but the screenshots alone have fueled heated debate online. A phantom? The residue of a tragic accident? Or simply a hoax? You decide. The following video comes from the YouTube account Louis Develope, where he shares content about paranormal phenomena. Louis often visits locations rumored to be haunted. In one of his latest videos, he visited a cemetery, specifically the grave of a man associated with the construction of the Titanic. But Louis did not expect what happened next. Watch closely.
It's like they've, I don't know, dug some up or something.
Just where that bit is, like, see the shape of it?
That'd be a new grave.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Is it new?
Well,
I don't know if it's
Looks like
new,
it.
like, but it's...
Because when they're new, they look like that, don't they? They're like raised until
Yeah.
they like level out. Because it takes ages for the grass to settle back now.
It happened very quickly. While the two explorers were talking and the camera was scanning the surroundings, a ghostly figure crossed the screen so fast that it initially went unnoticed. When slowed down and replayed, a sinuous shape can be seen walking beside them before disappearing. However, some viewers argue it was simply condensation from the cold night air, possibly breath vapor leaving his friend's mouth at that exact moment. Louis, however, remains convinced that it was a ghost. According to him, it is not the first time he has encountered something unexplained. So, who is right? I'll let you decide. A Reddit user explained that she was home alone with her young daughter. They were together when the grandmother handed the little girl a phone to play with. The child accidentally recorded a video, and what she captured is truly disturbing. Look carefully at the background.
let's change your butt. You smell like you poopied.
Did you see it? One evening, while reviewing the footage, the grandmother was shocked. It appears that a tall, ghostly silhouette is present in the room near her granddaughter. The Reddit user began to seriously believe that the apparition could be her late husband, who had passed away in that very room 6 years earlier. What do you think? Is it truly a ghost, or simply an optical illusion, or trick of the light? This next clip comes from the YouTube channel Inquieter TV. In this video, two paranormal investigators travel to Italy to explore strange phenomena occurring in an abandoned children's asylum. The asylum was closed years ago after tragic events. A child fell from the first floor under unknown circumstances and later succumbed to injuries. Since that day, no one has lived there, at least until now.
Che cazzo è, ragazza? Che cazzo è, ragazza? No, io ho sentito qualcosa. Io ho sentito qualcosa. Ragazzi, io sento un... pure io, sì. Assolutamente. Davvero? Sì, magari penso di averlo ripreso, ragazzi. Penso di averlo ripreso.
Shortly after entering the building, the group hears a very strange noise, the voice of a child. They try to locate the source, but without success.
Ci sono tipo dei tronchi. Sì, tronchi grandi. Tipo in cerchio. Come se qualcuno stesse facendo un rituale. Sono stati messi da qualcuno sicuramente. Però non capisco il motivo perché non c'è nulla al centro, non c'è un segno, non c'è niente. No, mi sembra come se stato bruciato qualcosa Ma che cos'è? I bambini camminano. Avete sentito? Sono venire. Ma che cos'è? Ma che cos'è? I bambini camminano. Avete sentito? Sono venire. Vabbè, ma non penso sia normale con tutta questa maceria. Credo. Non penso sia altro genere. Già ve lo sentito questo punto. Comunque un sacco di orbo ci sono.
As they venture deeper inside, they discover logs arranged in a circle. as if people had previously sat there during a ceremony. But what they discover next is even more chilling. As you can see in this footage, a dark silhouette appears to follow them throughout their exploration. Watch carefully.
Non capisco se lo vogliono riprendere questo posto.
Allora, lì hanno barrato l'uscita.
Oddio, guardate qua. Ci sono un sacco di disegni.
You may not have noticed it at first, but in the corner of the wall, the shadow appears for a fraction of a second before disappearing only to reappear elsewhere moments later. What do you think it is? Could it be the ghost of the abandoned child, or something else entirely? Share your theory in the comments. If you feel brave enough, you can click on this next video to get even more scared, unless you're too afraid.